For today's practice, we're going to be working with dividing two-digit division problems, but we're going to use the information given in some common word problems, okay? So the first one says, Tammy has a 578-page book, and we want to know if she reads the book 34 pages each day, then how many days will it take for Tammy to finish reading the book? Okay, so again, we have a situation where they're giving us the total number of pages in a book, and they're giving us a smaller amount of pages that's going to be read each day. Our job is to figure out how many pages, how many days it would take to read the whole book. So again, those numbers, we've got the whole book being 578 pages, and we need to break that down or divide it by the number of pages that we're going to read in one day, or that Tammy's going to read in one day, which is 34 pages. So our problem looks like this. We're dividing 34 into 578. So as we know, we can attempt to do 34 into 5, which is too small. So we're going to take 34 into 57. So we can think about, well, 34 times 1, which will give us 34. Maybe we're not sure and think, well, maybe you could get closer with 2. And again, in your margin is where it's a good place to kind of work these out. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. Since 68 is too big for 57, we got to go down, and instead of 2, we're just going to use 1. And we know 34 times 1 is just 34. So we're going to write 34 underneath and subtract. So we've got 7 minus 4 is 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So we remember that we're going to bring down the next number, which is 8, and we get to divide again. So we could start by saying, well, can 34 go into 2? No, 2 is too small. Can 34 go into 23? 23 is still smaller than 34, so we can't do that either. We're going to have to take it into the entire 238. Well, we know that times 2 only gives you 68. That's not very much. So let's go higher. Let's say, a lot of times I like to go with 5 if I'm not sure, because it's a middle number, and 5s are easy to multiply. So 4 times 5 is 20, and 5 times 3 is 15, 16, 17. So 170, still too small. All right, so let's increase. Let's see, maybe 7. So we've got 7 times 4 is 28, carry the 2. 7 times 3, 21, 22, 23. Okay, it's perfect. Exactly 238. So we know the 7 that we multiplied by will go right above the last number. So we can take away 238 to get a total of 0 left over. So we know our answer, because the question was, how many days would it take to read the book by reading 34 pages each day? And our answer is 17 days. Okay, no remainder.